So we've seen how to design objects, and we know that objects need to have a hash code and an equals in order to compare themselves with other objects. And I'd like to use this point object we have in front of us as an example of what can go wrong when we try to define equals incorrectly. So with what we know about sets, if I take this set and I try to add the same point to it twice, so say 1, 2, let me just add that and print that out. So the set currently contains one single point. Now if I add that point a second time with what we know about sets, what will we expect to see, Ari?
You should only see 1, 2, because you can't have repeats in a set.
Exactly. So with no duplicates in a set, we should just see 1, 2 once, but in fact it comes out twice. Now this is because we haven't defined hash code and equals for this object. I'm going to do that by hand, and that's going to lead to a problem, and we'll talk about the problem. And then in the end, I'm going to have Eclipse save me by generating the code automatically, and we'll see what that's about. So let's suppose I want to define hash code. Its contract is to return an integer. And let me just remind ourselves, if two objects equal each other, they must have the same hash code. So with that in mind, how would you design hash code to return an integer so that if two objects do equal each other, they do have the same hash code?